Yeah, I'm just gonna start with this one. So GameStop basically after the earning yesterday, RSI double bottom, right? So I'm just gonna close this one, and then yeah, maximize the screen just to show you. So so this is yesterday and my analysis, right? So I was looking at RSI because not only the chart RSI is quite important indicators, and then what I noticed after this, so this is 2025 June, right? This the left is right now. This is May last year, on the right side. So after Bitcoin purchase, the price went down, right? And then RSI also bottom out here. They pushes up, and then come down one more time. I mean, pushes up and then come down one more time. But there, it has been, this one was slightly up above than this one. As you can see, also this is May last year. After they kind of bring the price down, RSI hit the bottom. They push up and come down, but still this is above this level. And then they do another one. They go sideways a little bit and then crush it, right? So they also create a double bottom shape here. And this one is much more stretched out version. So that's why it is extremely challenging and difficult to figure out the time of the algo speed. But it looks like they kind of like drag it out a little bit as what they did here, and then crush it on the earning, right? So that's what they did. So basically they create a double bottom shape here, like a M shape, right? When you look at this, when you just look at the purple line, right? Ignore the yellow line. Just look at the purple line. It created a double bottom shape, create an M shape. Also, it did it here, create some sort of an M shape here. I mean, it looks a little bit weird, but it does. It matches, right? Same as this one. And what happened after that? They push this up, which what you noticed that yesterday, as I also posted yesterday, this one. So out of sudden, this thing just popped, right? After hours, right? So this thing just popped after hours, and then I think they somehow stopped there, but it looks like they update the chart, and then it looks like they just moved up there, which means that they finished this the first thumb waves really fast, right? And then there's a pullback, which what they did here. So there's a pullback during the pre-market, and then they did this another second thumb waves here today in the morning, in 9 a.m. right, not 8:30 or something like that. And then they have one more pullback by 10:45 a.m. today. So which means that they create this second thumb wave really fast. I was expecting a little bit. So I kind of throw a two scenario when you watch the video. But the first scenario was like, okay, what if they do this really fast? And then when you actually line this up here from the top before the Bitcoin purchase, and then right before earning, and then this thing just perfectly line up here, which either is gonna run today around 3 p.m. or tomorrow morning. And right now, since this already finished this third thumb waves, which I'm gonna show you now. So this first thumb wave was completed yesterday. This is a pre-market, and the third thumb wave just completed just now around 11:30, I think. Yeah, 11:30. And then there's just one more pullback, which means that now what only thing is left is to push this up a little bit and go sideways, and then start to push this up. So which means that it looks like the time wise the rally will begin 3 p.m. This one also, when you take a look at this one, last year May 2nd, this rally also begins on Thursday. Rally also begins on Thursday at 13, which is 1 p.m. right? So I'm expecting a run today, either 2:30 or 3 p.m. Okay, so that's it. So we're gonna find out if we're gonna run today at 2:30 or 3. But we are there. Yeah, we just completed, right? I drew this thing out yesterday, but I thought it's gonna do a little bit of a dragging out to a shareholder meeting, but it looks like it's about to run. So I just wanted to quickly update on that one right now. And then let's take a look at FFIE. FFIE jump up quite a lot today. And then I have some calls for FFIE. Very nice. I have a $2 call options. Very nice. Up 19%. And then I've been mentioning FFAI. It might be the part of the basket stock since this thing exploded about 7,000% last year when Roaring Key came back, and I was really skeptical about this stock. But as I see as I've seen some of the fractals, and I did realize they have this kind of a December fractal they already created, and then it looks like they're repeating the same fractals right now. So this is the same fractals, by the way. I just kind of stretched this fractals out here to match with the time of the time and the speed of algo right now, and then it looks like the FFIE is creating a much bigger run here. And we're just right there now. And I think something's going to happen this week, either tomorrow or Friday. I don't know why. I don't know if there's any catalyst that either. I don't know if this is just a whole basket stock. The cycle is due, or I mean, it is. I think the cycle is due. I know there's a swap cycle. Swap is due from the last year. Not last year, sorry, 2021 January, and then there's a lot of FTDs actually from XRT, and then IWM. So I know there's a lot of things are due right now. So maybe it's all kind of combined all together, and then they wanna run this thing just right away. That's what I mean. Like this squeeze stuff, this can be done within 2 days. It's really fast. So right now, based on the FF, because I'm looking at GME, also I'm looking at AMC has been dragged out so much that I can't really figure out when they're gonna run. But I think some of the indicator that I can use is such as FFIE, because I could look at the timing. Okay, so if they start to run this thing right now, and then they went through this whole thing, if they kick off this thing, which means that they're not gonna just run it by itself. It's gonna run together with GME and AMC. So therefore, I think. And I'm looking at the GME fractals, and oh yeah, it looks like it's about to run. There you go. They lift this thing up, and then this thing might kick off 2:30, between 2:30 and 3 p.m. today, which means that if they actually do that, let's take a look at this one. Let me just kind of maximize the screen. Just 1 second. So if they actually, they finish this third wave now, and then try to lift this up. If this thing kick off by 2:30, between 2:30 and 3 p.m., this is what we're gonna see. Reach up to $3, not $3. I'm sorry, $34. About 20% upside, and then slight pullback by tomorrow, which makes sense. Tomorrow we have a GameStop. There's a GameStop shareholder meeting at 9:30. What's it, 9 or 10 or something? Yeah, early morning. I think 10 a.m. or something. Yeah. I'm not sure it's Eastern or Pacific time. I think it might be a Pacific time. Yeah, it's a headquarters. Central time, is it? The Texas, right? So maybe. But anyway, so this thing kick off. Something happened from the shareholder meeting. But not only just something happened in the shareholder meeting. I think all the swaps and everything is due, right? FTDs are, there's a large FTDs, and there's a lot of things are happening right now. So they're just kind of, run this thing before OPEX, which is June OPEX is actually. I'm surprised. I don't know. I still don't know how fast they're gonna run this thing, because the June OPEX is here. So if they wanted to run this thing really fast, and I don't know if they're gonna continue this way, but so what I'm trying to say is sometimes they, let's say, run is fast, and then sometimes they drag certain area. What I'm trying to say is, let's say this run is fast, right? Like that, right? They run it like that, and then they drag it out, maybe certain periods. So that those are the things that we as an option trader, you gotta watch out for the time, right? So they might do this, right? They speed here, but in terms of the how they drop this thing, they might drag it out, right? So those are the things that we gotta be careful. I mean, not we, sorry, traders. So yeah, it's really looking good. Oh yeah, it starts to lifting out right now. Yeah, this is good time, right? Oh yeah, this is perfect, awesome. Yeah, so they're now start to slowly moving up. This area. They might park somewhere. They're gonna park here for a couple hours or 1 hour, and then they're gonna lift up. So yeah, this is very exciting, guys. AMC is almost getting there. This thing is about to either. I mean, it's gonna kick off at the same time. I actually. Yeah, this thing is like crazy. Like AMC is like has been dragging out so long. It's hard to tell, but yeah, AMC is about to run too. FFAI, I'm tracking FFAI. FFAI is supposed to, I thought, drop, and I don't know if they're gonna drop it. Like maybe they might change the fractals here. The based on this fractal is supposed to drop, but they haven't dropped it yet. So maybe they will drop when GME start to run. You know, who knows, right? Because I need to see this one more confirmation before this thing kick off. But based on I'm just tracking FFAI to see when GME will top off. I think that's also a very important question for traders and option traders. You know, when this thing, when June OPEX top will be, and that's a lot of people's questions. And I think if we see a 20% upside today and then pull back during the after hours, and then Thursday arrives tomorrow, and then Gamestop shareholder meeting, something announced or whatever, this thing will start to run this thing. It's a cycle, right? And then based on the speed, it might finish the whole run by tomorrow. But still we gotta be careful with the speed. So but this thing looks like it will top up around $50. And then stay here for a bit, $46, and then drop to $38. So just gotta watch out for the gap here that they're gonna create, and that's something that I'll be watching out for as well. I think they might do a gap up here on maybe this might be a Monday or Friday, I don't know. But yeah, this thing is something that I'm watching out for. So yeah, that's pretty much it for I can kind of give you right now. So just watch out for this gap here. I'm gonna just point out this one. There's potential gap. They might gap up, and then come down to fill this gap, right? And then, but it looks like, yeah, it's running really nice. I mean, it hasn't run yet, but yeah, it's about to run. Holy shit! Fuck. Pretty excited. Let's see how much is moving now. Yeah, GameStop. I mean, when you look at this thing, like it looks like shit. It doesn't really do anything. It looks like, what the fuck is going on? But you look at the whole thing, and then you're like, oh yeah, like something's about to happen. You know what I mean? Like you look, you I think that's why you gotta look at the whole thing. Because when you look at just the chart, like just daily chart, like it looks like you don't know what's going to happen. But you look at the whole fractals. You look at you compare with the last year. The fractals and data, and then the most important thing is and the most challenging thing is the speed of algo. To figure out the speed of algo, man, it's really really tough, man. So yeah, hopefully those option traders, who have like June OPEX calls, hopefully you guys make a lot of money. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it for GME, and yeah, pretty excited. We'll see how this thing will do its thing, but yeah, 2:30 or 3, so still got a couple hours left, I think. Yeah, 1 or 2 hours. Yeah, it says 2:30 here. Yeah, it's amazing, man. It's crazy shit. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are frustrated, even having call options. It's really frustrating, and IV is down and all that stuff. I know some people mention about that. Where's the there's a guy who posts about this one. Where was this guy? Oh yeah, this guy, Risk Politics. So yeah, this IV dropped a lot. 29 points. Yeah. But yeah, it's about to run. Maybe so they're trying to crush IV, so that make you sell. Yeah, but yeah, it looks like it's coming, right? So I'm very excited about that. And let's take a look at costs here for a second before I end the stream. I'm just gonna do a quick updates right now, but yeah, even cost is where the hell is cost here right now? This is yeah, cost is right now is super messy. Let me just turn this off. Yeah, so this is the final drop. Yeah, cost. Yeah, I mean cost. This can go anytime too. Yeah, there's one here completed. Yeah, cost can go. Yeah, this can go today too, or tomorrow. Yeah, I think they just did this. Yeah. So yeah, cost is about to run as well. AMC is also pretty much at the end of the triangle formation. Yeah, so everything seems like ready to go. So yeah, very exciting. When this thing is gonna pick, actually, I don't know. Those are the things. It's definitely hard to track because based on, let's say, how this yellow pattern, let's say this, if they run this thing as like that, yeah, maybe this pick will happen before July. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, so this thing happened before July, but you never know. So I can't really tell um, when the next when the squeeze pick date will be. Um, so so I think we gotta just look at one thing at a time, right? So let's take a look at just partially this rally first, and then next thing is when they're gonna drop here, and then I think with that kind of, with this area and the time of entire of the fractal they create, I think we can use that time to predict the future the squeeze phase. So we gotta, and then we gotta kind of, yeah, measure this one, and they might stretch this one out, right? That's the most difficult part, that how long they're gonna stretch this fractal out, right? And when they're gonna run this thing, and those are the thing is most challenging part. They might stretch this one out like 2 weeks or month or 2 months, who knows, right? Those are the thing is important. It's hard to track, but I think as we see more of this the fractal completion, and then I think we could predict what will be the next, when will be this next run, and yeah, but based on this fractals, if they want to run like that, yeah, they might run before OPEX, maybe end of June, but I don't know. I have a two scenario, which is maybe this one, or maybe July, end of July. So I have this two scenarios just to be safe. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm kind of seeing right now. But let's just focus on this first rally here for June before June OPEX, and yeah, we'll go from there. Just step by step. It's just I just as I'm doing this thing, finding out the time and stuff. I found that, yeah, like the most challenging part is actually the figuring out the speed of algo. The speed of algo time is the most important thing, I think. You can figure out the fractals entirely, but you just don't know when, and then that when is that, I think, most important thing to figure out. And if yeah, I mean, you'll be like multimillionaire or something, and I hope you guys become a multimillionaire very soon after this squeeze happened. But the things that we just have to watch out for is that, like, let's say if you buy call options really early, then expecting that, oh yeah, this maybe squeeze happened end of maybe June, and then you bought somewhere there, but let's say this got dragged out until end of July. Oh, what if this dragged out to end of August? You never know. So those are the things that I think we gotta just watch out for, because yeah, we don't want to miss this opportunity, this the short squeeze opportunity. I know this is not gonna be the first one. There will be the second final short squeeze early next year, in my opinion, probably around March or April. But still, if you miss this squeeze, then you gotta wait until next year, and then yeah, you don't want to do that. So just make sure, not financial advice, of course, but just do what you gotta do, and yeah, let's just enjoy the rally finally. Fuck yeah, there you go. So yeah, we'll see. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna do a quick update here. So Yeah, I think rally will begin between 2:30 or 2:30 or 3 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, I forgot to mention that, 2:30 and 3 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, hope that helps. And then yeah, I'll give you some updates maybe tomorrow or something as well. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and then have a good one, and then I'll see you guys next time.